Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order! Yes, that's right, it is time to continue with Lostbelt 4. Nice. I have to ask, are you sure this will work? You had a fairly rough go of it in China, didn't you? Granted, I was so out of sorts early on there thanks to having to confront my mortality that I wasn't able to make the same sort of cool-headed decisions I usually do. I actually don't quite remember what happened very well. Still, I do recall hearing something about being unable to summon servants there. You don't have to tell us. We're all fully aware. But I think we'll be okay. China was a unique situation, even for a Lostbelt. Still, for what it's worth, I don't think Cursor will have any trouble summoning capable servants here. Same! All we have to do now is give it a shot. Is everything ready, Mash? Yes, everything is in place for the summoning spell, and the connection to the Spirit Origin briefcase is stable. Running final checks. Done. Heroic Spirit Summoning System Fate. All systems green. Go ahead whenever you're ready, Master. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. If you heed the Grail's call and abide by this will and reason, then answer me. I hereby swear. That's not the translation I'm used to. Whoops, I ruined this beautiful scene. I embody all that is good in the world. I shall defeat all that is evil in the world. Seventh heaven clad in the 3 words of power. Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales. I did not know that even Gouda uses that summoning ritual. Rama! I am Rama, a saber, and the great king of Kosala. Karna! I am a lancer. My true name is Karna. It is good to be here. It worked, Senpai! We couldn't have hoped for better results. This is great! Whoa! Good. I knew I had it in me. Why, these servants I summoned are perfect for tackling India. You summoned? Gordy. With a lineup like this, I dare say we've already as good as won. Well, technically, it was Cursor that summoned them, thanks to Vinci. This is such good news it almost makes me want to run around whooping for joy. I won't, of course. But at least Foe can hop around gleefully in my stead. Go ahead, Foe. I see. Now I understand. So we are fighting for Chaldea on behalf of proper human history. Indeed. It sounds as though your path thus far has been quite arduous, Master Cursor. But now that you have summoned me, the King of Kosala, and the Avatar of Vishnu, your worries are over. No matter what manner of hardships may lie ahead, my sword, a bane to all evil, will rend any obstacles you encounter asunder. And on the slight chance I'm not enough by myself, you even managed to summon Karna, the hero of benefaction. This goes far beyond just good luck. Just how many good deeds have you done to earn this kind of karma, Master? You give me far more credit than I deserve. Still, I can promise you this, Master. Now that I have been summoned here, I will do everything in my power to see your will done. I await your orders. That said, as a Kshatriya, I could ask for no greater honor than to fight alongside the King of Kosala. Truthfully, even I cannot deny that I feel fortune smiling upon us. How very respectful of you, son of Surya, god of the sun. I will feel most reassured knowing you have my back. You're really happy about this, huh, Mash? Oh, yes. Although, I'm also just relieved. Since I already know very well just how heroic and dependable they are. I'm so grateful they were the ones who chose to answer your call. I'll say, even without the home advantage going for them, I'd say these were some of the best possible servants we could have hoped to summon. Rama, Karna, Arjuna, and Parvati were my top choices from the spirit origin graph going in. But it was still a roll of the dice as to whether of them would respond to the summon. And if that weren't good enough, Rama and Karna are both enormously well-known and influential here. Given all that, along with the fact that they know India like the backs of their hands, I'm sure they'll be even more helpful than usual. That said, I'm sure some things might be off for them here, given that it's a Lostbelt and all, but I'm sure they'll still handle it way better than us Europeans. Speaking of which, what do you make of this Lostbelt so far? How is it different from the India you're familiar with? How is it different? How is it not different? I recognize nothing of this topography. No, it's more than that. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but it feels like the air here is... Yes, it's very dry. It makes me feel... lonely. Yes, that's it. It makes me feel lonely. I have no idea what that might mean, though. Lonely, huh? And of course, I always make a point to try and sense my wife whenever I materialize, but it seems she's nowhere to be found. One more reason I feel lonely, I think. Ah, my beloved Sita. When will I get to see you again? I don't sense anything familiar here either. Well, I suppose there is... Something wrong? No, it's nothing. For a moment, I felt a bit of the kind of tension I feel prior to battle. I was trying to figure out what it might be, but I couldn't come up with anything. I must have been imagining things, or perhaps my mind was playing tricks on me. I'm sorry I can't be clearer than that, Master. Very well then, what do you make of that mysterious cube off in the distance? To be honest, I have no idea. I've traveled to all manner of countries in my search for Sita, but I've never seen or heard of anything like that. Nor have I. There is something about its shape that seems vaguely familiar, but I am sure that is not the kind of answer you were looking for. Not really, no. I could say it looks like a giant die or an enormous 3D puzzle, but that wouldn't do us any good. We want to know what it's made of, not what it looks like. If you proper human history servants don't know, then it's obviously something unique to this Lostbelt. In which case, the only way we'll find answers is by investigating it. You can start with our immediate surroundings, as I originally planned. Remember, the fate of the world hinges on us, so make sure you do your damn jobs. Hey, Master? I know he's your superior, but does he have to be so condescending? Does he not know I'm a king? He's a good guy at heart, I promise. Well, no matter. Given that I am a servant now, I can certainly overlook a transgression or two. He is definitely condescending, but also totally harmless. I recommend not dwelling on it. Alright, why don't we get our investigation underway? We'll begin with the immediate vicinity, so just head in the direction we tell you and you should be all set. You might run into a wild animal or two along the way, but I'm sure you guys will be able to handle them just fine. Ooh. So can I only use mash here? Yep, looks like. I don't know what to give her. Cosmos. Actually, K-scope. Sure, why not? Alright, so yep, just some wild animals. Should not be an issue, I think. Now, why is quick down? Oh, they're all down. Huh. That's weird. We're doing this? Really? But Karna's NP lines are so cool! Is it just me, or is Rama not saying anything at all? It's so weird. So is it just more fighting? Oh no, there's story here. We did end up running into some wild animals, but you all handled them, no problem. That said, you all look pretty puzzled. Indeed. Now that I've had a quick warm-up, I can say for sure that there is something strange about this land. I agree completely, but I can't figure out what it might be. Yes, compared to the one we know from proper human history, was it? It feels as though there is something unusual covering the entire world. Is it like the loneliness you mentioned before? Maybe, maybe not. It's not something I can really put my finger on, nor can I put it into words. All I know for sure is that, whatever it is, it's preventing us from performing at our best. It doesn't mean we can't fight, but we definitely can't use 100% of our power. Do you think it'll get better? Honestly, I don't know. Things might improve once we get used to it, but at this point I just can't say. Nonetheless, I wouldn't pay it too much heed. Even if we can't use all of our power, we still have more than enough to carry out your commands. So don't worry about us, Master. All you need to worry about is telling us what to do. Now then, it looks like we have more hungry beasts to deal with. Let's take care of them quickly so we can continue investigating our surroundings. At least these fights aren't, like, hard. Yeah, why aren't any of Rama's lines playing at all? That's so weird. Rama, what the heck is wrong? That's so weird. I'm sorry, I can't get over this. What is happening? Rama, you are single target? Yes. I remember I thought for a long time that he was AoE. Just cause, like, his animation looks like it should be. But it's not. Okay. This is taking a little while longer than I would like it to. But oh well. I can't quit yawning. Don't know why. So hey, what do you make of the area so far? We've been able to get a handle on it to some degree on our end, but I'd still like to hear your thoughts on it now that you've experienced it for yourselves. Well, I can see a lot of placid bodies of water around here. They're all covered in lotus flowers, and it's very pretty. And there's also plenty of dry land, so we haven't had any problems walking around. It's almost strangely peaceful. Well, of course, water is essential for living things to survive. It looks like there are large rivers here too, so it would seem it's just as environmentally stable as China was. Oh? This signal. Is that... what? Just as I suspected. A world with a pleasant climate is bound to have people, which also means it's bound to have towns. I just picked up what appears to be one such town in the direction you're headed. I'll send you the coordinates now. Be sure to approach it with the utmost caution. Ooh, and now we're getting a full thing, huh? Interesting. I think I know what I want to do here. Special class, Hokusai in the front. And then I'm going to stick Enkidu in the back. For bond points, if nothing else. Close your eyes. Clasp your hands. Offer your prayer to the God above. Those three things are an important part of our daily lives. We all have to do them. My father complains about everything, but he still prays every day, even if he always grumbles while he does it. If I forget to pray at the right time, he gets really angry. Well, he's always angry, but he gets even more angry. I think if I had a mother, she'd get angry too. I've only heard about mothers in stories, so I don't know that for sure, but that's what I'd guess. Prayers are very important, so I can't blame them for getting angry. That's true for routine prayers, and prayers just for the sake of praying. Praying is an essential part of our lives. We pray, and we pray, and we hope that our God hears us. We live our lives the best we can. We try hard to be good people. I don't know who's talking, it seems like a child. So please, O great God above, please guide us to the next Yuga. Yep. What's all the commotion outside? I'm gonna go take a look. Where do you think you're going? It's okay. I already finished my prayers. Come on, Vihan. Once we confirmed the town was safe to approach, we decided to take a closer look, as there was only so much we could learn from a distance. That said, this isn't what I was expecting. Definitely doesn't seem too peaceful. I'd have to agree. There are a number of broken buildings, and the fountain is jutting out at an odd angle. Oh, is it? I didn't even notice. It would be a beautiful town square if it was properly maintained, but as it is now, it feels kind of run down. What about townspeople? Are there any there? Yes, there are, though it feels like they're giving us a wide berth. I don't see any furry-eared beasts like we did in Russia, and it doesn't look like the ages are skewed like in Scandinavia. At a glance, they look like perfectly ordinary people. They do seem to be wary of us, but I don't sense any overt hostility. I imagine they would react similarly to any unfamiliar visitors. It would seem they're sizing us up just as we're sizing them up. In that case, it's best if we don't give them unnecessary cause for suspicion. We'll refrain from calling you for the time being, so please use that time to focus on gathering as much information as you can. Understood. Alright, here goes. There's a girl looking at us very intently. She doesn't seem to be afraid of us either. I think I'll try talking to her. Hi there. Could we talk to you for a bit? Yikes! You surprised me! Hello! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Oh, don't worry. I'm always spacing out, so I get surprised a lot. If you just want to talk, that's fine with me. Say, can I ask who you guys are? I've never seen anyone else dressed like you before. We're travelers. That's right. This is Cursor, and I'm Mash Kyrelite. May I ask your name? I'm Asha, and this is Vihan. He's astonishingly cute, isn't he? So you are named after the Hindi words for hope and dawn. That's lovely. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I am Rama, and this is Karna and Naja. You may have heard our names in stories of great warriors, but pay that no heed. Is it my imagination, or do the other people here seem afraid of something now? So if you're travelers, does that mean you don't have a home? No, we don't. At least not in this town. You don't? That's terrible! Shockingly terrible! Why is that terrible? 'Cause of the Kali, of course! You can't pray without a house, and if you can't pray, the Kali are gonna eat you up. Kali? Asha, is that... What are you doing here, Asha? Can't you see what's happening? The Kali are here! Everyone inside? Okay, I'm locking the door. Get ready to pray. Get inside! Hurry! The Kali are here? But these travelers don't have a home. Father, can we let them stay in ours? Of course not. I can't afford to look after a bunch of people we don't even know. Wait, please. You're Asha's father, right? Can you at least tell us what's going on? My name's Ajay. Use it. And I've got my hands full taking care of just one Ulu. Ulu? Ulo? I don't know how the, Hindi phonetic system works. Sorry. Sorry, but you lot are on your own. On our own with what? What, were you born yesterday or something? With the Kali, of course. All we can do is lock ourselves up in our homes and pray to our God not to discard us. So that we don't become faithless, worthless people doomed to end up as nothing more than Kali food. Go on, travelers! You've got to hurry and find a place to hide and pray! I'm sure you already know this, but the Kali... Be quiet, Asha. We can't afford to pray for them as well as us. Master, all the other people are gone. It looks like we're the only ones left still outside. They must have all gone back to their homes. Now what should we do? I know Asha told us to hide, but... Get back, Master. Is that the Kali? Be careful. That is not the only one? Well then. They're attacking everything in sight. Is that why the town is in such poor shape? Kali. That is the devil's name. That must be one unique to Indian mythology, rather than the one defined by the Holy Church. I don't know how you Westerners categorize them, but we have always called them devils. I do get the sense that these aren't the same devils we know, but whatever they are clearly bent on causing destruction. No king can sit idly by and watch such destruction. These creatures will make worthy foes for my indestructible blade. My body still feels odd, but the effects are negligible. We should have no serious issues. Agreed. I'm not about to let that stop me from helping. Give us your orders, Master. We'll handle these things. Got it. Let's fight. Right. My Ordinox is holding steady at better than expected readings. I'm good to go too. Armored Shielder, moving out. My game suddenly had trouble loading at this part, and then my cat woke up, and it was very late, so basically it's the next day now. Anyways. So, Kali. Is that just like a homophone with the name of the goddess? Or does it like stem from her? I don't know this stuff off the top of my head. There are some mythologies that I consider myself fairly well versed in. Hindu mythology and such is not among them. I don't really know anything. Let's go, Hokusai. Ah, come on. Well, that's one down at least. Oh, come on! That was a 90% crit! Ugh, hate when that happens. Yay, got an arrowhead. I need those to finish leveling up Ash. Lancer and Berserkers now. That's interesting. I'll keep this same setup. There are more than I expected. This could be troublesome. Huh? That didn't sound good. Stay back! Get away from me! Please, dear God, save me! That sounded brutal. It's my fault. I was one step too late. These people have no weapons with which to defend themselves. If their homes are destroyed, there's nothing they can do to avoid being eaten. This is horrific. I've been focusing on the Kali, going after the more fragile houses, but there seems to be no end to them. It's becoming a problem. I could wipe them all out at once with my noble phantasm, but that would also end up destroying the very people and homes we are trying to protect. We'll just have to do the best we can, taking them out one after another. Agreed. This is truly a race against time. Every second counts when eliminating these monsters. Good grief. And I decided to stay out of sight so as to not interfere with your information gathering. I never expected you would suddenly end up fighting such an intense battle. It would seem I'll need to run all the instruments at full power so as to not miss any data. So much for my break. Hold it. There is something else headed your way. Many somethings, I should say, and all distinctly different from the creatures you're currently fighting. Huh? Well then. Ha! The fuck? What are these white beasts? Are they hostile too? No, look! They're attacking the Kali! So they're on our side? Not necessarily. I am not sure if they eat people or if they hunt Kali and simply mistook us for them. But they're coming after us too. Then I guess there's no point in wondering how these new creatures might affect the situation. We'll just have to follow Karna's lead and put everything we have into fighting back. We can't let harm come to anyone else. Please give us your orders, Master. Just knock stuff over on my desk, why don't I? So we got more Kali, and then whatever those white things are in the back, I assume. You know, I've seen a lot of people say that Hokusai kind of carried them through this story, and now I get it. If we're gonna be fighting these things a bunch. I get it. Those are just binacorns. Those are just reskinned binacorns. What does the name say? Mysterious White Beast. Oh, so we don't even get a name yet. Hi, Ella. Of course, she chose to get up and come in here just as I started recording. Well, just a few minutes after I started recording. Yeah. You have a very bad sense of timing, my darling. That's okay. I can get her to settle down. And hopefully not make a ton of noise while I'm recording. That animation is always funny. Don't knock everything over, Ella. God. Just knocking stuff over. Yeah, I think I should have brought, like, a saber or a berserker. Oh well. We can make it through this, it's just gonna take a little bit longer than I was hoping. Oh, there we go. What was up with that lag? Don't knock my speaker over! God, what a troublemaker! She's not making trouble on purpose. She's just knocking stuff over with her big fat old lady butt. No, she's not fat. She's actually a very skinny kitty. Yeah. Okay, enough about my cat. Yeah, this is gonna take a little bit. Well, that's one down. You know what? I'm gonna switch Enkidu in. Oh, my beloved. I don't use them enough anymore. I should absolutely use them more, though. I just haven't really had many times when I need to fight like a single archer recently. So, you know. Is what it is, I suppose. And here we go. All nearby hostiles have been eliminated. We did it. We finally managed to get rid of all those demonic-looking Kali monsters and the white beasts that showed up later. As I suspected, it would seem those white beasts and the Kali are mortal enemies, given how viciously they attacked one another. Indeed, nor did the white beasts attempt to destroy any part of the town. It was thanks to them that we were able to fend off the Kali. Though we did have to eliminate them as well, given that they also tried to attack us. You lot did this, huh? Now you've done it. I'm glad to see you're okay. I take it we did something very wrong. Can you tell us what these things are? At first I figured these guys were from the other side of the mountain, since they don't pray. But I guess they really are just a bunch of Ulu who don't know anything about the Kali. Either way, I don't want any part of this trouble. What's there to tell? If you lot know what's good for you, you'll get out of here as soon as— Mister, are you guys okay? You are? That's astonishing! I'm so glad you're alright. I'm glad you're alright too, Asha. What a relief to see you're not hurt. Yeah, I'm okay. But Bihan's, well... I see. He's dragging his leg. Poor thing. Yeah, he got it caught under a cabinet that fell... Blah. He got it caught under a cabinet that fell down when our house started shaking. I'm sorry, Bihan. God. Is there any value in a dog that can't run? What happened? The Kali are dead. And the sacred beasts? Hello. Who are you? I'm Prakash, the town mayor. Are you travelers? Do you know anything about this disaster? We do. These beasts attacked us, so we killed them. You what? If you would like a full account, then call for your finest scribe. It would be such a waste for me to recount my exploits without someone present to record them. What? What have you done? How could you have killed the very agents of our god that keep us safe? We didn't really have a choice. It was self-defense. Agreed. There was no other way. What's more, they were not the only ones we killed. That's right. We also fought the creatures you call Kali. Please understand, we were only trying to protect your town.
Ha! Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing to understand. What you have done is unforgivable. It goes against every law of this world. Besides, the god's sacred beast would never attack people without a good reason. This is terrible. If we incur the god's wrath, if he thinks our town allowed, or worse, encouraged your vile deeds, we'll all be done for. Go away. Leave our town at once. You are no longer welcome in Bichu. Yeah, get out of here. You damn heretics will get us all killed.
Oh no. Could they be those people I've been hearing rumors about lately? Does this mean we're going to suffer divine punishment?
What do you mean rumors?
Huh? Hello?
Well, this is unexpected. They look like they might start throwing stones at us any moment. What would you have us do, Master?
Let's get out of here for now. I agree. It would be difficult to gain any more information under these circumstances. Besides, I think we should try to avoid trouble with the locals as much as we possibly can. Let's go look for somewhere outside of town to set up camp. Poor travelers. And I think that's where I'm gonna end this one.
Oh boy. Off to an interesting start.
So, I'll see you all next time. Oh, by the way, at the time of recording, there have been no changes in plans regarding the live stream. That should still be happening on Friday, Genshin Impact stream. I will inform you as we get about the time as we get closer to it, and again, I'll give any updates if anything changes. So, yeah. I'll hopefully see you guys for that, too.